Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. And today we're going to continue our video series designed to educate and inform the public, so please subscribe to our channel. Divorces always involve certain strategies. And sometimes a person may use their own intuition to decide their strategy. Sometimes they'll talk to their lawyer about strategy, and they'll decide whether or not the strategy makes sense or not. One of those things that is often brought to us is the decision, should I move out or shouldn't I? And the reason why it comes up is like this. Two parties are, let's say, having a really bad divorce. It's like things are going bad, things are escalating, a lot of yelling, things are being knocked around, destroyed, dishes are breaking, all this kind of thing. They got a really bad War of the Roses type divorce. In that situation, the question becomes, should somebody leave? Now, the reason why that's even an issue, you would think, well, gee, if it's getting to that point, pick yourself up and leave. Don't escalate things, de-escalate. The problem is some people think, well, if I leave, what am I giving up? Am I giving up my rights to certain things? Am I abandoning my property and now I'll never get it? Well, I'm here to tell you in Michigan, we don't have a concept of that. You're not necessarily abandoning your property rights just because you want to leave. Now you have to decide, putting that issue aside, should you leave? That's a different story. If you want to preserve the domestic tranquility, you want to be able to get through your divorce, and you feel that maybe the distance will help the parties come to a resolution, it may make sense to leave. There's no question about it. A lot of couples choose to separate in that regard because they feel that that will actually assist things. Sometimes, though, it becomes challenging because of the children. If you leave and you take the kids with you, then at least you'll be able to later on argue to the court, I left, I took the kids with me because it's a bad environment at home, and now I'm taking care of the kids, and it's great. On the other hand, if you leave, but you leave the kids there because you can only get a one-bedroom apartment, not a four-bedroom, so you leave without the kids. If you want to later on argue that it's a dangerous and inhospitable environment for custody at the house, so therefore you want custody, the court is going to say, if it's so inhospitable, why'd you leave the kids there? See, so you're going to have to answer that very difficult question. It's going to really require some delicate handling. So the decision to leave or not to leave isn't just about you. It's about what the overall picture is, and it's about how it may impact other things. Not so much property rights, but will it impact custody, parenting time, and therefore support. Now, you also have to discuss with your lawyer under what circumstances does it make sense to a judge that I left. If you are having arguments with your wife, and these are arguments that are of a similar character to what you've had for years, the court's not going to look at your departure as something that makes any sense. They're going to say, you know what, you say you've had this for all these years. It's not worse than it's ever been before. Why pick up and leave now? That's not going to be an excuse. If it's escalated to the point where the police are called, there's domestic violence, the court may look at it as a legitimate excuse. So you've got all these things going on. There are clearly considerations. Every case is fact specific. Every case is different. If you have any questions about your case, reach out and we'll be glad to help you out.